Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another live stream. I am your host, Large No, and today we're taking a chance. I'm glad you're taking this chance with me. Today we are doing a live stream while on a sugar high. I've not been on a sugar high with you guys more than once, and you've never known. Perhaps you did. In the background, we have a dear friend, Mr. Reed Van Atta. Say hi, everybody. There he is. Always approaching the screen. What's up? What's up? Yeah, there he is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how long I've got, guys. I mean, I don't mean like in life per se, but for this live stream, I wasn't going to do it. But then I decided I would, because I always do a live stream on Sundays. I am stuffed to the gills. Let me tell you what food I ate prior to this. My boy and I, back there, had 2 full muchas gracias burritos. And then I had a few bowls of cereal, a couple ice cream sandwiches, some Reese's peanut butter cups. And yeah, I think that's about it. But needless to say, suffice to say, I'm very full. So I'm glad. I did have some spinach. So I'm going to see if I can remain coherent long enough to answer a few questions, say hi to you guys, and just kick it with everybody for just a little bit. I've got a little bit of coffee to try to even me out, and we'll see how this goes. If it derails quick, and I mean quick, I'm going to leave before my sterling YouTube reputation is scorned forever. Okay. Whew. Let's do this.
Hey, can I have some of your coffee?
Please have some of my coffee. Yeah.
I love this new thing.
Yeah, it's for stronger coffee, dude. It takes way longer to drip through. It's great.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, it's got one hole. One single hole at the bottom.
I love that.
Yeah, so if you want a stronger brew, that's what it is. Okay, guys, I'm all yours. Please don't leave. Welcome. 53 people watching. I'm so glad you guys are here. Please get involved in the comment section below. Please don't hesitate to support this channel with a super chat. It means so much to feed this guy back here.
Yeah.
I'll give you a shout out and answer your question first. Otherwise, let's do it. Jaden Animate says hi first. Yes, hell yeah. Jose Esparza, what up, dude? Izagire Aldan. What up, Noah? What's going on? Forgive me for screwing up your name, boss. Michael Mage, or Maggie, what up? Crisp850, what's up, man? I love your videos. Thanks, dude. I look with Luke. Whoa, I know, right? Thundercat, hello, what's going on, Thundercat? Paul Benish, what up, Noah? What up, Paul? Oreo Adventures, hello, Big No-No. I was wondering if you know any ways for me to stop ejaculation, stop masturbating. Crazy Skill Sets says, go. Yeah, here we go. Izagire Aldan, lols, yeah. Jose Esparza knows on a sugar high. Guys, I am on a legitimate sugar high. I'm going to completely lose some subscribers today. In fact, I'm going to take off my pants right now because it is hot in here. Absolutely. So things are getting real today, guys. Pants are gone. Now I can breathe and my downstairs mixed up. Noel Burton says hi. Hey, Noel. Ooh, we have a $2 super chat. Super chat's rolling in early. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Paul Benish with the super chat, thank you, says, I went back to smoking. Just had one. Bad idea. Only thing bad about that would be to punish yourself, in my opinion, or to demonize yourself or villainize the whole thing. If you can observe your actions and play the tape through to see where this might go, then I think it can be okay. If you decide that this is now a sign that you can throw away or should throw away perhaps everything that led you to not smoke, I think that's where we get into problems. Or if you decide like you're a bad person for it, then it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy that you might make your life fit that narrative. So without babbling anymore, bad, inherently no. Risky, perhaps. It just depends how you respond from here. Thank you so much for your question. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, we moved him back to the original spot. Lots changed since you've been gone.
Fuck!
Bree1135, are gym memberships a waste of money? Well, no, not in and of itself. In and of itself. It's only a waste of money if you don't use the gym. So if you create a habit loop for going, then of course it's a good use of your money. It can be great. But if you get the gym expecting just for the gym membership to in and of itself take care of your fitness goals, then yeah, it can be a misuse of funds, that's for sure. But no, set a commitment, show up, get your money's worth. Paul Benish, oh gosh. Sadia Satar, hi, what's going on? Hey, I have a question for you guys, and I'm going to go scroll straight to the bottom because I want some answers. Is it annoying when I read your name before every single comment that I read? Or do you like that? Or would you rather I just read the comment and keep things going more conversationally? Please let me know. I'd actually dig that feedback. I'd actually dig that feedback because I noticed that I read everybody's name. And I have no idea if that just slows things down or if that's weird. So, I'm serious, all of you, 79, let's do it. Do I read your names before all your comments? Does that feel good or not? 84 people watching, Reed.
Hey.
That's actually, we currently have a record. I've never had this many people check in. Okay, Jose, thank you for the instant feedback. Thundercat, I like it. Okay, we have 2 people. I'm going to just stay paused here until 5 people respond. It's cool. There's 4, 3. Do you ever use kettlebells? You guys think it's great, Mr. Rignona? Read my name, say my name. Cool. Everyone's saying say my name. Will do. Thank you. All right, let's go. Sadia Satar says, hi, what's going on? JS says, how's the drinking going or not going? 43 days sober here. Congratulations on 43 days sober. I am also sober and really, really happy about that. I have not had a sip of alcohol or an ingestion of drugs in 5 months, 19 days, 18 hours, 47 minutes, and 30 seconds. 31 seconds. 32 seconds. 33, 34. Hey, are you giving me a round of applause?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Of course I am.
Fantastic. Yeah, so I've been sober for a little bit of time now. I'm really, really happy about that. Not sober from sugar, though. Ooh, a $10 super chat? Woo!
Ow.
Yeah! Thank you. I get to blame all of this on the sugar high, though.
Dude,
I should do like an after video, like one of those like.
you curled up in the field.
Yeah, just like, hey guys, I'm sorry for what happened.
See, I have to deal with him when he's done with all this.
It's true. Reed sees me in all my phases. Okay, so a look with Luke says inspiration for you. You are not your illness. You have a name, a history, a personality. Staying yourself is the battle. Lookwithluke.com, myprayinglife.info. Where's my video? Your video is releasing tomorrow. And that's awesome. I need to check your website out. Thank you for the super chat. This dude's one of my most loyal supporters, that's for sure. So thank you. I appreciate that. Tomorrow. It releases tomorrow. And I will plug your website. All right. Paul Bennett says, no, Bree, not for many of us. Isagire Aldan says, WSC Sunday Sunshine. Oh. Oh. Somebody knows me. Luke says, I'm a flaming homosexual. Good for you, man. That's great. Paul Bennett says, I use the gym 6 days. If you met this last week, that's awesome. It's really, really great. Dipasaski says, wow, the sugar rush must be on. Yeah, it really is, man. It really is. Isagire says, anyway, I'm trying to chat you up about training me. Max, it's Max. Oh, okay. Yeah, come find me. Come find me. Let me know who you are. I'd love that. Davy Crockett, someone's behind you, man. Yes, this would be my best friend Reed. Paul Bennett says addiction is strong. It sure is. Tragic BPM. Yeah, take it off. Jose Esparza, lols. Dipasaski says, hey, no, I've been watching your videos for a long time. What exactly does depersonalization feel like? So for anyone that doesn't know, depersonalization is this experience where you're feeling detached from your body. We all experience it in little ways, and let me explain how you can tangibly explain it to anybody. who maybe doesn't formally have the experience. But most people have been sleep deprived, right? Like really, really sleep deprived. Most people have been over-caffeinated. Most people have been hungover. And most people have been all of those things at the same time. And when all of those things come together at the same time, that to me, as someone who's formally been depersonalized and who has experienced what I just explained, which I think is the most reasonable comparison, you know the feeling. So that to me is what depersonalization kind of feels like. I look with Luke, again with a super chat, thank you, says, question, is your mom watching? We will find out. I bet you my mom will get an alert. I bet you my mom will join us for this live chat. And I bet you she'll pledge $2.99 or $1.99 to support my channel. 71 people watching, that's amazing. If you guys are new to live streams, please get involved. It's a lot more fun that way than just like passively watching for a minute and moving on. Please let me know you're here. Leave a comment, suggest something to talk about, ask me a question, share something about yourself, whatever makes you happy.
Ask me a question.
Ask Reed a question. He's one of my people who kind of watches over me as I try to do my best to be of service to others. He's helpful to me in that way. Let's see. Tragic BPM. Dude, your benzo videos have been a good support for me. I'm currently coming off 0.5 milligrams of Klonopin down to 0.125 twice a day. Good for you. It is a slow process. Most people suggest no more than 10% taper per month. That's medical advice. Consult your physician, of course. But good job. That's a big deal. And I'm glad those videos, I'm glad I chose to make those videos and then I also followed through with my protocol to come off. I've been off benzos for over a year, haven't touched them. That's not true. I used it once in the hospital last January when I was being held for my depersonalization, my rhabdomyolysis situation. So it's real stuff, though. It's scary stuff. Look with Luke with another super chat says, send your boy some cash, support that sugar. I know, guys. I'm a poor YouTuber and I need your support. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm abundantly wealthy in spirit. Let's see. Deepa, I'm going to just keep screwing up this name. I'm going to say Deepa. We'll say Deepa. Says, your mood seems better these days. Yeah, my mood is definitely more stable. The longer I'm sober, the more I adhere to my lifestyle, I stick to my plan, I keep my head down, the less likely I am to swing, right? I mean, when I was drinking, I would get these massive highs from being drunk and having a buzz, and those euphoric feelings are powerful, but I would also crash, a lot more aggressively. And then when I wasn't drinking, I would have trouble holding on to an even keel state of mind. So I do better with that in general, and it's kind of you to notice. Paul Bennett says, last time I did it, I couldn't stop for a year. I will try to stop sooner. Yes, don't use that as a license, Paul. I hear you, though. Last time I relapsed on alcohol, it took me 2 years to be like, my life is getting really crappy. So, take that serious. It doesn't have to be another year before you're like, I'm doing something that I once decided was really dangerous for me. Whoa, what happened right there? Sorry, guys, we just got jumped to the bottom of the live stream. Boo. Boo that man. Sorry, guys. It fully moved me to the bottom of the screen, and I lost you, but I'm going to get back at it. Okay, I see. Shar Schroet says, sorry, I meant to say you give me hope. I'm really glad to know that. I mean that with all my heart. Jose Esparza, okay, you guys are responding to that question. American Adam, do you ever use kettlebells? Yes, I use kettlebells multiple times a week for kettlebell swings, for kettlebell push press or shoulder press work. I use kettlebells for oh gosh, they are called, what is the most annoying but awesome shoulder stabilization workout from the floor with a kettlebell? Turkish get-ups. I love kettlebell. If there is one piece of equipment that I was going to bring with me on a road trip to work out so that I could get some work done anywhere, it would be a kettlebell. I mean, you can literally do front squats with a kettlebell, overhead work with a kettlebell, posterior chain work with a kettlebell. Kettlebells are crazy versatile. God, I need to get sponsored by like a kettlebell company.
I think you do.
Right? I genuinely believe in them.
I do.
Yeah. It's awesome. We have 2 super chats. Thank you so much. Let's find out who sent those my way. Christina with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my content in this live stream. It says, I'm so glad you're okay. I hadn't seen any uploads since last week. Praise God. Yeah, excuse me for that. For anyone who maybe keeps an eye out, I don't pretend to overblow my relevance in anyone's day-to-day life. But for anyone that's been around, I haven't posted in a week. I just had a lot of stuff going on this week that I prioritized over posting. And that was part of the reason I wanted to do this live stream, check in with you guys, was that I hadn't posted in a week. So I 100% am going to post a few videos this week. I'm doing well. Thank you, Christina. That's really nice of you. We have a $5 super chat from Ilya Montreal. You can come in and talk. Normal. Because I'm doing this in public.
I don't think so.
No. Everyone say hi to my wife. She is right.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, here you go. Right there. Now you see yourself. Yeah. Hi. I think I might start doing live streams Sunday evening. Like, I have 82 people watching me. Like, that's like 30 more than normal. That's awesome.
So, I mean, I have to take my pants off too.
Take your pants off. Okay, so we have a super chat also from Ilya Montreal. Thank you so much. And it says, enjoying your videos a lot. You are very positive, although talk about sad things sometimes. Thank you for the kind words. I think my nature is to be positive and upbeat, but I do have like misguided instincts that get me into trouble, and I do have the experience of depression and anxiety like a lot of us. So yeah. Woo, let's keep drinking coffee. More energy is what I need. All right, so we have a very generous super chat of $14.99. Thank you so much from Chad Allen. What up, homie? Ooh, question for Reed. Reed, what is your most
Yes, bring it on.
what is your most embarrassing memory of Noah that you can remember?
Ooh.
Have a seat, sir.
How real do you get on these?
Get as real as you want.
Like a 10 or like a
Need to
6?
Run it by him real quick.
Okay, you know what? Hold on. I gotta preface this. So, Reed has seen me in very vulnerable situations, let's say. So I'm gonna let him answer however he wants because I'm an open book. I think he has enough emotional intelligence not to share something like absurd. I think, but
I think I have a really good one actually.
All right, cool.
And I think it'll fit well with this.
Perfect. Okay, so we had a super chat. We're gonna honor this incredibly awesome super chat. The question is, what is my most embarrassing memory that Reed, my best friend who lives with me, can think of? I'm gonna let him take the seat for just a moment. For everyone else, I'm gonna stand behind in my underwear. Okay.
Why are you here?
So, hi, my name is Reed. It's nice to see all of you. That is your boy. So the reason that Noah and I know each other is we started making music together when we were both just out of high school. And
How old are you now, anyway?
Oh,
21.
I'm 21 now.
Yeah, you are. Look at the hair on this guy.
So one of yeah,
It's like, look at mine.
It's a little bit fuller. So the one of the very first times that Noah and I sat down to talk about making music together, I found out later he was very, very, very extremely hungover that day. But he essentially would sing, and then I would make music around it, and that was what we were supposed to sit down and do that day. But he was having a really hard time holding a tune, and
Dude, I think
kept.
I'm starting to remember.
Are you starting to remember this? And he kept having to leave to go to the restroom for various top and bottom business. And this was the first time I had professionally hung out with this guy at all.
That's so bad.
And so
That's so bad. It's so disrespectful of your time.
it was actually very disrespectful of my time. And I had a little conversation with Rob, our mutual friend, afterwards, and I said, is this guy just fooling around? Like, is he serious at all about making music together? So anyways, that was probably the worst like musical first impression that I think Noah could have made on me.
Fair
but
enough.
we ended up making great music anyway.
We did make some fun music. We should release it.
We should.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. That he could have. I know he has more intense things he could share, but that's fair.
I feel like that was a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh, 69 people watching. Okay. I'll never grow up. We have another super chat from Rod B. Rod just says happy Sunday. Thank you, Rod. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Linda Wynn just has a $5 super chat. I don't see a question associated with Linda's. Let me double check the comment section and see if she did drop something. Oh, careful. Okay, Linda. So Linda, if you happen to send that super chat, which thank you, but you didn't realize you were supposed to add a question or you thought you were supposed to do it before, please leave me a comment or a question, anything you want, and I will look for it specifically, and I will answer it, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, and let's get to the next one. We have a super chat from a Look with Luke. Look with Luke says, thank you again, by the way, dude, you blessed my life. Says, you better love that sweet, beautiful woman, and these super chats since you started them coming in. Kiss, kiss. Yeah, deal. I definitely do. She's the best. She's the best. She keeps me warm at night, and Reed keeps me warm throughout the day. Okay. Where are we on our live stream? Okay, I'm back to the regular questions, guys. I'm just trying to figure out where I was. Thundercat says, read my name, say my name. Thank you guys for all the feedback earlier. Deepa says, tell your buddy to lose that shirt. Boom! So, you know what's funny about that is I just complimented him on that shirt like an hour ago. I was like, that is the dopest shirt. And then my wife, or was it Andy? It was my wife, Jessie, at a totally different time said, I love your shirt. So it's good to know that there's some disparity in the world.
I think she just wants me to take my shirt off.
It's very possible. And we'll put a price on it. Orky, that's true.
I'm not here to judge.
That's true.
I'm just here to make the internet happy.
Absolutely. Paul, oh, maybe you're right.
I am
Actually, I think you are right.
I'm 100% right since I lose the shirt.
Oh, I read that. Dude, duh. Oh, God. It's funny. Paul Bennett says, woke up from a nap for this. Oh, Lord, Paul, I hope that was worth it. We're going to find out. DJ Fur says, I'm with Dip. I'm with Dip.
Two people with the shirt.
Your last victory says, wish I could meet you. We have a lot in common, especially with the depression, struggling with drinking. Yes, and you know what? That is a common thread in all circles, in all walks of life. We will find people like us who struggle with mood, struggle with substance. The two are usually mutually brought together, right? They come together a lot. And I would love to do a meetup someday. If I ever thought I had the pull, to set up a meetup and actually have people show up, I would do it. I just realistically don't think that's the case. I've got a niche audience, like you guys are here, and I adore you guys for being here. You have no idea. But I have no delusions. Like, I think if I said, I will be at Powell's in a week or whatever, I bet you, like, one person would show up on a different day. Like, I feel like that's what would happen if I tried that. Thundercat says, wow. Jose Esparza sings, say my name, say my name. Nice. Davey Crockett says, Noah, tell us one of your war stories of when you were drunk. And do you miss the feeling of being drunk, or is it the mischief you got up to that you miss? That is a good question. I'm trying to decide how to interpret war stories. Like
something really cool.
Like funny and stupid that happened?
Something amazing that happened.
A war story.
You drank a lot, you did something really cool.
How many stories do I have where like something really cool happened because I drank?
I mean, maybe zero.
I mean, like, I've got a war story, I guess, something that's like a constant reminder of my drinking that my wife gets to see anytime I get naked. So I went to an arcade and I got horribly drunk. And then I came home and I had a buddy here. We have a coffee table here in the living room, and I was cooking food, and for whatever reason, I had it in my mind that I was going to tackle my buddy. I just had to jump over the couch. I had to tackle him. And my wife could see that I was going to do that. She can read me so painfully well. And so she literally said, hey, no, like, do not do that. Come here, cook your food. Like, totally treating me like a baby, and which I deserved. I ignored her. I dove over the couch. I tackled my friend. Beer spilled everywhere, and I scraped my back on the coffee table, and I literally got like a Harry Potter scar on like the top part of my butt crack. Like, I kid you not. And I'm not going to pull down my pants right here, but what I am going to do is I'm going to quickly find that picture on my phone.
You gotta save it for the meetup.
And yeah. Come to the meetup, and you'll get the first exclusive look. So I'm going to find this picture on my phone so you guys don't think I'm bullshitting. It was back, and then we will get right back to the live stream. Oh, I haven't looked through some of these pictures in a minute. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Oh, here we go. All right, that would be the scar at the top of my butt. So it was a real thing. I totally did it. That was yeah. Okay, there you go. And then the other question, do I miss the feeling of being drunk? No, I think when I get deluded into thinking I miss that, I miss the feeling of getting drunk when I was young. Not the feeling of getting drunk like it's been for quite some time. One thing that's been very black and white for me, and all of the gray area of life, the black and white part of my drinking has been that bad things happen in my life when alcohol is a part of my life. I have never been able to demonstrate a balance between the two. I'm either getting really wasted, pursuing getting wasted, managing hangovers, managing relationships. I'm managing best I can. Or I'm sober and things are tangibly moving ahead in my life in ways that are like sustainable. So I miss the elusiveness of childhood. I do not miss the reality of adulthood and the way alcohol constantly interacted with me, or I interacted with it. Does that make sense? I hope so. We have a super... Oh, what? Some badass named Noah just did a $25 super chat. $25 super chat from Noah Fidel. First of all, that's nearly a record on this channel, so thank you so much. That is so cool. And Noah says, Noah Fidel, just wanted to say thank you. I struggled with depersonalization for 6 months after trying weed. Couldn't even leave my bed without a panic attack, and your videos comforted me through it. Thank you for your help and your role in my recovery. That's amazing. That's amazing. And that validates and just inspires me so much to, for better or worse, just keep doing this and keep trying to have a helpful heart about it when I can. Because you don't know who you're helping. And Noah, you have no idea who you might save just by being open about that. So all I did was tell my story. And that is simply an example of the power we all have. The unique right we all have to share our story in hopes of possibly sparing someone a lot of suffering. So that's so cool. That was a gift that was afforded to me when other people told me their story. Douglas Block is someone I've talked about on this channel a lot. I read his book and made a big difference. So Noah, thank you for sharing that. It genuinely warms my heart, and I'm hoping you're doing so much better. I kind of get the vibe that you are, and that's wonderful. I know how scary DP can be. That's great. And yeah, the whole weed triggering depersonalization is actually one of the more common things I've ever heard since I first started talking about depersonalization. So kudos to you, my friend, for staying brave through that, and thank you for that massive channel support. That's crazy. And thank you. Okay, Michael Cosentino did a $2 super chat. Thank you, Michael, very much. And it says, Noah, how did you wean off of Klonopin? I take 4+. So first and foremost, anytime we talk about my experience with something so serious like tapering off of a benzodiazepine, I feel very much obliged to say consult your physician. This is not diagnosis. This is not a treatment protocol that I'm suggesting for anyone. I'm merely speaking on my personal experience. Go with a doctor. This is serious stuff. That being said, I worked with my doctor to come off of Klonopin very, very, very slow. And I never worked up to a dose quite as high as the one you're referring to, but I did get high enough on my Klonopin dose, I think 2.5 a day, 3 days, something like that, for a little stretch there, to where when I came off it for 4 days to disprove someone else that I did not have a physical dependence, my face started burning. I started getting tingling and hotness and burning feeling in my face and my scalp, massive anxiety. So my doctor and I worked a protocol for myself, like I said, of 10% of my dose every month. A 10% taper, but honestly, I've heard stories of people working with specialists to do a micro taper of like 1% a month, 2% a month. I mean, I have heard absurdly slow tapers because the side effects in the withdrawal symptoms can be so bad. So be careful, be patient, and remember that it 100% can be done. You can achieve freedom from that. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it, that's for sure. Are you guys doing okay with me kind of just babbling out here?
I'm straight.
You good, baby? Okay. I know I started this in the kitchen, and now it's like,
I'm just making my food.
You good, boo? Okay. Okay, Papa's working, so. Oh, man. All right, guys. I'd say we're halfway through the live stream then. We're 30 minutes in. We'll hang out for another 30 minutes. You guys this has been so much fun for me. I have no clue what this has been like for you, but I hope it's been good. And let's see. So DJ first says congratulations, thank you. Said my name exists. Says did you do another 10,000 calorie challenge? No, I never will again. It was horrible. Oh my gosh, the only meal that's fun for the eating challenge is the first one. That's what I've decided. The first one's pretty fun. After that, you have to go against human nature, which is to eat when you're genuinely full. And that's where it gets bad. That's where it's like, it's not worth it. Okay, who's next? Deepa Saski says, good for you on the sobriety, thank you. Thundercat says, ha ha ha. JS, congrats on the 5 months, thank you. Stephen Dunnett says, hi Noah, I'm going through low testosterone therapy and have an issue with my nipples hurting. What do you reckon? I reckon you are converting too much of your testosterone into estrogen. So go and get some blood work done. Find out if you're a high converter. So all of us have a certain threshold of testosterone that we can actually use, that can become bioavailable. Beyond that, it gets converted to estradiol, E2, which is the most essential female hormone. We all have it as males. We just have it at lower thresholds. If that gets too high, you can experience a lot of side effects and symptoms, and one of them is going to be some nipple sensitivity, perhaps some growth or some pain in the nipple, even some liquid can come out of your nipple. So that's possibly the case. There are two options for that. One is to lower your dose. Two is to hop on an aromatase inhibitor, which is something your doctor can talk with you about. I'm, of course, not giving you medical advice, only sharing general knowledge that I don't know for sure, right? So it's just stuff I've learned. Thundercat, I can't wait to see what your mom has to say. I know. I hope she does show up. It'll be like really strange. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
No. You gotta.
You gotta let the moms come naturally.
Oh, look what Luke says. You're up to 54 in super chats. What's the record? You guys can see the whole list of super chats. That's crazy. I didn't know anyone could see that.
Maybe they just
Look with Luke, well over 75 in super chats. Tell the wife she'll. Yeah, babe. I'm a starving YouTuber and I made $75 on this super chat on this live stream.
Starving.
Are you impressed with me? Oh, thank you.
Always impressed.
I think my record is like 170. I had one crazy generous group one morning. Not that all of you just being here aren't crazy generous, but you know what I mean. Jose Esparza with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you. Says thanks for the encouragement on your channel. My pleasure, dude. I wish I could meet you, bro. You seem awesome. You seem awesome. So thank you so much. All right, where are we? DJ first says, I thought you were sober for years. I was sober for a time, but I was called back to the mean streets of Hillsborough, and I scraped up my knees yet again. And now, once again, I'm back on the... Is it being on the wagon? Yes. I'm back on the wagon. Never give up. Hashtag redemption tour. Hashtag sobriety. Regina Phalange. Yeah, that's funny.
Hey.
I like the name Reed. Like you're talking directly to that person, which you are. I see. Like the name Red. Excuse me. Good. Thank you for the feedback. David Zimmerman says, give me a quick rap about sobriety. I guess I could spit some. When I'm sober, I'm smarter. But when I eat fiber, I'm still a farter. What? This was bars, bro. Mic dropped. I know.
A lot of practice.
That was bad.
A lot of practice. Guys, he doesn't rap anymore.
I don't rap anymore.
Don't get mad at him.
I'm retired.
The game was too good.
DJ First says rap. People just want to hear me rap now.
I literally said sing though. I didn't tell them that you rapped. I said sang.
Oh, that's true. Y'all need to pay
Why
attention.
do you guys assume that singing makes rapping? Just
Same
because T-Pain did it.
T-Pizzle. Izagire says, anyway, I sent my email address from you to contact me. I'd like you to possibly train me. So I don't do, if you want to get training from me, which can be set up, it has to be set up through CrossFit Alacrity. So head up, check out CrossFit Alacrity, and you can schedule a training session through them, okay? Which would be great. Noah Fidel dropped another huge one, a $15 super chat. Jeez. Saying, I'm going to bed now. Have a good night and keep inspiring others. You should do more of these if you have time. Thank you, Noah. I think I'm going to start doing these in the evening. I'm getting so many more people involved, which feels good. I can't thank you enough for being supportive of me financially. I don't have to like tiptoe around that. It's a big deal. It really, really makes a difference for my life. So thank you so much. And get some rest. Continue to feel better and better. And I appreciate you very much. Just like I appreciate everyone who's here. You all bless my life, that's for sure. Tragic BPM says, show us them guns, we want skin. See, you know what? When I see that, I'm honestly like, do I do it? Or is that just like cringy that I'm like, yes, whatever you say, internet.
We got to pay rent to get them out.
Hold on, let me out angle this. There we go.
There you go.
All right. There we go. How about you, sir? $10 if you want to read. $10 and Reed goes shirtless. What the? Is that real? Did I just get a $100 super chat?
No. I don't even want to say no.
What? Dude.
Hey.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
Jess, we just got a $100 super chat.
Sunday nights it is.
Oh, that's getting naked right there.
That is.
That's
Guys,
Browns
switch
for
on over
naked.
to castingetsnaked.com.
Yeah, we'll be at skinandmax.com.
We're going to be on RedTube in 20 minutes.
Dude, that's actually crazy. Chad Allen just dropped a $100 channel donation, a live stream super chat. Didn't even ask a question. Just said, "Let's break that record, G Money. Keeping it real." And Paul Bendis dropped a $2 super chat right before that. Excuse me, Paul. It just says for at Rockin' Country 96. Okay. So I have to go find that question. I will. Chad, that's wild, and I don't want to take too much of everyone else's time, but I feel compelled to let you guys know that when I first started making YouTube videos back in 2012, it was literally a survival mechanism response for depression and anxiety. I just was hoping somebody would maybe write me, or say something that would let me know that they'd experienced depression and anxiety too. I was horribly depressed, very suicidal. That was the whole reason I did this. I remember the first time I got paid from Google was like a couple years after I started the channel. I'd probably, between the two channels, I think I was putting in 20, 30 hours a week for no money and no care. It just made me so happy. So I didn't make any money for the first few years that I could possibly live off of. And in these last couple of years, things have gotten better, and that's been the craziest thing. But it's still a tough platform to survive on that way. And it's generous stuff like that it's the reason. It's just amazing, and I just don't take it for granted. Please just imagine the perfectly worded bundle of gratitude, and that's what I'm trying to say. So thank you to all of you who support this channel, to ridiculous things like that, Chad, which I just don't even know what to say, man. I'm going to be like scratching my head about that all night. Or to the person who checks on my videos once a year. It all matters to me. It all makes a difference. So thank you, and I'm gonna keep going. But I could gush on that for a while because that's just ridiculous. I mean, oh Jesus, we just got a $40 super chat. Thanks. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to go back.
You need to find that question.
At Rockin' Country 96, Paul Benish did a $2 super chat for at Rockin'.
Can you search?
Yeah, I can't search, but I can of course scroll.
You can't search? You can't search for
a name, no. At Rockin' 96.
Mm-hmm.
At Rockin'. Thanks, Paul. At Rockin'96. Rockin'96 says, what do you recommend to people who are just starting the sober journey? My recommendation, if you're just starting a journey of sobriety, is to have some sort of model to base your choices after. It does not have to be a 12-step program, but I highly recommend that you don't try to figure this out by yourself. Okay, so one of the greatest things any of us can leverage in our lives is leadership of whatever sort. That can be through books, that can be through online platforms, that can be in-person meetups, that can be a friend of a friend or a mentor in your life or whatever. It can be someone who you trust. But what I highly recommend is that you don't try to get through and or grow from this experience purely off of not drinking or not using and then living within your ears, okay? There's a chance, this is not a guarantee, but there is a chance that the voices in your head are not going to get instantly better when you stop drinking or using. They might ramp up and get a fair bit worse, and that's why, for a time, excuse me, perhaps. So that's why it can be really helpful. Sorry, I'm like very overwhelmed by the super chats right now. It can be very helpful to have leadership, so find supports. I cannot stress that enough. And we have like the third biggest super chat in channel history. Christina, $40 super chat on the heels of Chad saying, breaking records, you are here for a reason. I feel like giddy like a little kid. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Like there's no like questions being added to this, so it kind of just makes me feel like I'm blushing because I feel my body getting hot right now. So that's good. Look at the vein. Look at the vein in my forehead right now. That's ridiculous. You guys make me feel like the prettiest girl in school, and yeah, I'm really happy to share this with you. Like this moment. This is fun. So thank you, Christina. If you think of something or a topic or a direction you want this to go, please let me know. And I'll be sure to steer it that way. And immediately into that, Paul Benish just dropped $6 more in the super chat, just saying thank you. So you're welcome. Thank you guys. Yeah, I think I need like a deep breath. I think I just need to
take that.
Yeah, just
all right. So guys,
little square breathing to bring me back into the realm of
full body checking.
Dang. Okay. I'm back. This is so cool. Are you gonna stay home?
No.
Oh.
I have to.
Yeah?
I have
Hey.
Executives coming in. So.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. A lot of them.
Do you feel how hot my head is the back of your hand? I like heating up.
It is hot. Well, you do have the lights on.
It's true. Okay. We're back in it. We're back in it. Look with Luke just dropped another $1. Thank you, Luke. Not surprised with you at all. Where are we? Okay, where are we? Back to business. Insane generosity aside, we have stuff to do. Okay. Jeez. Luke says, night Noah, you're great. Good night, dude. Paul Bennett says, I haven't seen little No-No on a video for a while. How's your brother? Luke he's good, I think. He's busy. He plays basketball for Multnomah. He's taking a lot of credits. He's just busy, but he's good. He's in his junior year in college, and he's at that point where he's too busy for his brother Noah, and his brother Noah is okay with that. That's okay. Hacks Life says, I made it live. Yes, you did. Absolutely. Guy Gamer says, how do you get control over anxiety? I have worked so hard mentally to build my strength, but sometimes it beats me. I get everything from physical to mental difficulties. So I think one of the best shifts I ever had mentally was like giving up ever thinking I could control anxiety. I think the more I realized that certain parts of like day-to-day life, being someone who's prone to feeling anxious and blue, the more I realized that some of it was out of my control, the more I could breathe out of it. I was just like, oh yeah, this can just happen. Like I took some expectation out of it and got really focused on daily rituals that were explained to me to have tremendous benefit in keeping me from, reacting poorly to anxiety, let's say. So it's more of that mindset of like, control what you can and get some distinction about what you can't, right? That philosophy is pretty universal. And so for me, it was better to focus on things like journaling and exercise and quality relationships in my life and gratitude lists and prayer and just things that were like, hey, if you do this, it could help. And if you do this daily, it could really help. And that way, when I'm having a really good day or a really bad day, I can my behavior can stay the same, which can lead to less bad days and more stable days. Does that make sense? But aside from giving you some like woo-woo advice, it sucks. It really does, and I'm sorry. You know, I know how it feels to work really hard for very little results sometimes, and to wonder what the fuck you're doing anyway, because you're doing the right things, or so you think. The worst thing you can do, though, is to make that a license to not give a fuck at all, because if you think it's bad when you're trying, trust me, it's worse when you're not. So just hang in there, be brave, keep talking about it. That's a wonderful start, and just know that I always say this because, hey, this is my story. If I can get relatively stable, my wife will tell you, like, I have an anxious mind. I literally, I don't think I've ever shared this. With my curtains drawn in my room, you guys, I forget where I'm at in the middle of the night. And I wake up and panic. Almost nightly, but lately I've been determined to figure it out, because otherwise I have to sleep with, like, there needs to be light in the room, and I'm trying to get into sleeping in the dark, but I literally don't know where I'm at, and I panic at night. Just about every night, to some extent. It just happens. Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh yeah, happens all the time. I just can't remember which room I'm in or how to leave it, and so my heart will start racing. Happens a few times a week.
That's horrible.
Much less so since I got sober, but it still happens.
I believe that.
Yeah. Okay. That's so crazy. Laura JUK with a $2 super chat with no question again. And same with Paul. So thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. I'm going to scan real quick to see if there's a super chat. Oh, check my message further up. It's in 2 parts. Okay, I see. Okay, Laura, I'm going to look for it right now. Please remember, guys, you can always attach your question with your super chat to get my attention, and I encourage that. That's a great idea. Laura. I hear Laura, and I think of Charles Xavier and Logan. Laura. Where's Laura?
Where's Logan?
Oh. Laura, where is it? Sorry, guys, I'm looking for a question from someone real quick. I don't see it. No way.
You know that you can't do a quick...
Oh!
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. No, Laura, who just did super chat, Laura says, have you seen Disney... That's cute. Have you seen Disney's Inside Out? And what do you think about it and the way it explains depression and emotions? That's right. That movie actually got a lot of praise for people for tackling adult concepts in the form. I saw it one time a long time ago, the movie Inside Out, and I really don't remember it well enough to answer. I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I remember being surprised that they were willing to tackle the depression that the little girl felt and how a part of her was missing, right? One of her main emotions was missing, and then therefore she started lashing out. That's what kind of comes to mind was that, I think, didn't they bring up, like, you can't get rid of sadness because if you take away sadness or you take away anger, then you can't...
I've never seen it.
Oh, wow, you should see it. We should watch that together, actually.
Okay.
The point is, the point is, I believe it was pretty powerful for it to explain the importance of all emotions, right? Like, you can't just be happy all the time. That's not reasonable. You can't be angry all the time. You can't be sad all the time. You can't be scared all the time or whatever. So I guess it's like a metaphor for balance and understanding that life comes with all of these emotions, and we need to learn to sit through them all and not necessarily avoid them. I think that's a big picture of why a lot of people use. Not that I'm kind of stretching into other thoughts now, but it's a good one. Okay, 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes on this live stream. I think I'll probably cut it off at about an hour. This has been amazing. I'm going back to wherever the heck I was. I don't think so, because there's rock and country for the first time. We're backed up right now.
Oh, that's right, because
super chats.
Super chat.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to try to rapid fire. Right now, my current goal, barring a super chat, which we'll always honor, which is incredible, I'm going to try to answer shorter and quicker and see how many people we can get through to honor the fact that you guys are here and just kicking it with me. I'll do my best. Jeez, there's a lot of those. I was really, really backed up. Jeez. Dude, I'm never gonna get to like.
Is that a way to like cut it off? Be like, no more questions.
More questions, guys.
More questions, Your Honor.
Okay, here we go. So Jose Esparza says, Noah, are you a Disney fan? I have a phantasmic tattoo on my arm. That's okay. I'd say I am definitely a fan of Disney classics for sure. I'm not like at that level of fandom, but I know which movie you're talking about. Of course, I'd love to see it. That's crazy. Deepa Saski says, I would send you some dough, but my account was hacked. Credit on freeze. Don't worry about it. Thank you, though. Dre G says, hey, Noah, does your dad help with your sobriety with helpful tips? I mean, yeah, he helps with my sobriety just by being a constant in my life. As far as giving me tips, he defers to me working a 12-step program. I think he tries to stay out of that unless I ask him, I seek. And right now, I think it's healthy for me to seek outside of him in that way, though he has been a good example. And he does give me tips, just not directly, let's say. Hacks Life says, I have low T questions. 43 years old, pituitary tumor, and on K-Bergeling, started last week. I feel like I have no control and like I'm losing my mind. Low T at 47. So I had low T at 25. I know that helplessness that it seems like you're feeling. Keep communicating. Don't isolate. Don't trust your thoughts, okay? You'll return to sane thinking, I assure you. The faster you level off your hormones, the better. All I can say to you, my friend, is just to hang in there and never, ever, ever, ever give up, no matter what, okay? Another super chat from Laura says, my original message is further up. Please check. I will. Absolutely. Let's find it, Laura. Laura says, my boyfriend's in a 2-month depression, but getting to the point of giving up on us because his feelings are numb. He's worrying. Let me try again. My boyfriend's in a 2-month depression, but getting to the point of giving up on us because his feelings are numb. He's worrying about me. Told him to hang on, scared he won't. What should you say to him? He is resisting treatment and isolating. I'm the only caregiver as he won't tell family or friends. He split last year and he said it was his biggest mistake. So, Laura, if I can be blunt, without knowing the true particulars of your situation, it sounds like you have a potentially dangerous case of codependency going on. You cannot save him, right? All you can do is be a presence of reason and stability for him, barring you're not being mentally, emotionally, or physically abused. So all you can do is take expert care of yourself. That's it. That's it. It is not your job to say the right thing to fix him. And the better you take care of yourself and the more you're stable and resist his bullshit, the better he's... I don't mean his bullshit like feeling bad. I mean his talk that doesn't make sense. His hopelessness is what I mean. Forgive me for saying bullshit. That's not what I meant. Listen to this. I'll give you a real-life example. My wife caught me in a very delicate moment like last week. So last week, I just was craving alcohol. I'm an alcoholic. And I was just craving alcohol. And I freaked out, and I told my wife I wasn't sure I could stay sober. I didn't know what to do. And she didn't try to stop me. All she did was say that she believes in me, she knows I can stay sober, and then she was realistic with me and said, if you decide you need to try again, that's your decision, but I won't be there to support it. I'm going to take care of myself. And that was powerful. So all I'm trying to say is manage that self-talk that has you feel like you have to figure out what to do. You don't. Get help for yourself and just hang in there with him. And make sure that when he speaks hopelessly to you, you don't acknowledge or validate that hopelessness. I'm going to get some water. We got some super chats to do. This is amazing. Oh. Okay. We have a couple of super chats. What? Jess! The Monaco's just donated $5 to the super chat. Yeah, the Monicos. Okay. So, guys, a few of my favorite people in the world, the Monicos, who are personal friends of ours, who have a beautiful, beautiful boy who is going through something heartbreaking. His name's Emmett. They're here on the Super Chat saying hello. How powerful is that? So, hi back. Jesse says hi. We love you guys. We miss you guys. We need to talk again. I know. And thank you, of course. Thank you. Nate D says, $5 super chat. Sorry, so I'm not skipping people. I'm just going to have to honor that. Nate, thank you, Nate, by the way. Nate says, your way of moving the negatives and challenges you go through into positives like fitness and this channel are motivating. Keep up the positive vibes. Thank you. That's motivating to me, and that's fuel for me. And I think one of my greatest strengths is just sharing my weakness. You know, it's like, what's the best way I can possibly uplift, and that's to show you my broken and then show you that we can all just keep trying. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate the super chat so very much. Excuse me. That's not cute. I'm going to be up all night. Okay. Where are we at? Uh-oh. Okay, Crazy Skill Set says, hey, Mr. Nono, I meant you saved me in the relationship with your video about obsessive thinking. My thoughts are not mine. I even now meditate now because of you. God bless you. You saved my life. Oh! Look, me saving anyone's life with things I share is just me regurgitating powerful things that have been impressed upon me. So it's just a circle of help. That's really cool. Michael Hanna says, watching the Steelers game when I saw you were live. Good to see you, Noah. Wow, that's awesome. Go Steelers, and I'm glad. It was good to see you. Good to see you here. Jonathan Tekaria says, do you feel DPDR still? Anything you take for it? No, I don't. I really don't. I can feel brain fog. Like if I eat a bunch of sugar, I can feel a little out of it, or if I'm tired. But I don't formally feel any like actual depersonalization anymore. I believe that title is reserved for very specific condition. And when I did have it, there was nothing I took for it. My #1 prescription for depersonalization was tranquility. Become a master at being calm, because the more anxious you are, the more stimulated you are, the more likely you are to suffer when it comes to your DP. All right, guys, here we are. Jonathan, Rip City and PTFC fan says, sup, I found you because your dad's interesting channel. How's life? That's awesome. That's also my channel. And I'm glad you found me. Life's good. Wouldn't you say, babe? Yeah, life's pretty good. Life's pretty good. We're blessed. I know that sounds corny, but it's how I feel. They say so Deepasaski says, they say the door doesn't always swing back open in sobriety. True. True. Izagire Alden says, anyhow, I'll try and grab you next time I see you. Cool. Noah Fidel, have had DP for around 5 months after smoking weed for the first time, slowly getting better at times. I not feel like having setbacks randomly harsh. Did this happen? Oh, so Noah says, I've had DP for around 5 months after smoking weed for the first time. It has slowly getting better at times. I do not feel it, but I have been having setbacks that hit randomly and harsh. Did this happen? Yes, guys, anyone who's ever struggled with mood disorders or anything of that nature, anxiety, trauma, you name it, you are going to experience this phenomenon of suddenly doing worse unexpectedly. I believe the definition of phenomenon is something that cannot be reasonably explained, or something like that. And that is how these setbacks can feel. You can be working with your therapist, eating right, getting your sleep, taking your vitamins, you're doing the right things, and then just out of nowhere, not give a fuck and just feel terrible and want to give up and feel despairing, and it doesn't make any sense. That is the non-linear path of so many people's recovery from, you insert said thing now. So it's not something to be praised, but it's to be understood. So depression recovery is like this, right? Hopefully. Sometimes it can be 10 steps forward, 9.999 back, occasionally. Other times, which is a beautiful thing, other times you can straight up, just like out of nowhere, feel really good. And thus is the yin and yang of mental health stuff. So hang in there, is what I'm trying to say. And show many words. North and then TM says, you just like saying the word kettlebell. Yay. Paul Bennett says, praise gotten low. Hey, wifey, from Izza.
Hey.
Wifey says, hey, girl. Jose says, hi, Noah's wife. Hi, from Jose. Jen Faye says, so glad you're doing well. Thank you, Jen. Christina says, yay, live stream Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing evening live streams. A lot more people have been able to make it. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Okay. Yes. Davey Crocker says, your wife's a ginger? She's not a ginger, and I'm not going to read the rest of your comment. Inappropriate, sir.
I don't know.
I'm not going to let you know. It's inappropriate. It's rude.
So what?
I'm going to have to ban him if I read it.
Oh.
Ban him.
Does it look mean?
It's just inappropriate. It's not mean. It's
Let
like
me read it.
it's like a joke, but like it's not like an appropriate joke. Like, oh,
Good.
yeah.
No. No.
Inappropriate.
I'm not a fucking ginger.
Inappropriate. There's nothing wrong with gingers. But please be respectful in the future, or I will have to block you. Paul Bennett says, he healed up my ankle quick after a bad sprain Thursday night. I couldn't walk. Dang. Sadia Sitar, hi wifey. I'm a girl, not hitting on you. Hacks Life says, pituitary tumor found out this month. 43. Okay, I already read that one. Jose Velasquez, sup brother, what's up? Dip, no, just call me Dip. Deal. It's a nickname from my last name. You're lucky to have your wife. She's been with you from the beginning. I am very lucky. Thank you. I fully agree. Tana Giverson, just a $2 super chat. Thank you, Tana. Let me check to see if you guys have a question. Guys, if you are new to this whole thing, especially for smaller channels like mine, a live stream offers the opportunity, obviously, for us to kick it, which is great. It also offers the opportunity for you guys to shout out, get a shout out from me, and or have your question moved to the very top so that I immediately see it and answer it, and then you can support the channel if you want, like a donation with a perk. That being said, it's not a requirement. I just throw that out there so that you know that it's available to you and it's powerful for me. And I feel okay to do that. I feel like it comes from a good spot. And it can bypass the waiting for some of you guys if you want. That being said, we just got another really generous Chad. Dude, you better be rolling, bro. Please tell me you're just rolling. I have to just believe that. So another $20 super chat from Chad. Thank you, dude. It says, wishing you the best in overcoming the thoughts that rage in your mind. Your progress, your relationship with your wife, your relationships with others, they are all worth your recovery. Your fans are here for you too. Thank you. I don't take that lightly. I don't take that as pressure. I take that as absolute fuel for what is right now a very solid fire for doing the right things that can support me and my wife and my friends and hopefully you guys in its own way. So thank you, Chad, and thank all of you. I do mean it when I say that. I don't know if it comes across as disingenuous, but I don't mean for it to if it does, right? It really does come from a good place. And I so very much appreciate all of you. All of you. Okay. What did you say?
It's really raining.
Is it really?
Pretty well.
I love the sound.
It's good.
You know
Is there a rap song that says, I love
Rain.
Yes!
You can't stand the rain?
Oh,
That's an Ann Peebles song.
oh.
But Missy Elliott sampled it.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes. Okay. So also, if you're here, participate, right? Crazy Skill Sets says, hello, Mrs. Big No-No. You have a great guy, and you're a great lady for standing next to him for good and bad. Bless you guys in your marriage. Aww. Jesse says, thank you.
And I'm not a ginger.
Not a ginger.
I am not a ginger.
You're gonna lose your ginger.
I know.
fan base
Everyone
after
with red hair, you're welcomed and
No, I love
wanted
red
here.
hair.
You're welcome and
I
wanted
just, my
to.
sister and I have a joke because a lot of people call us like think that we're redhead, and we're like, we're not
Why?
redhead.
No.
Laura
Like a
J
strawberry
says,
blonde.
please do earlier live streams. It's 3 a.m. in Manchester. Oh my gosh, and I've battled falling asleep just so I can message you as I missed you last week and it was late. Please check your Patreon. As I missed. I will look for you on Patreon, absolutely. Christina says, hello, Reed.
Hello.
Awesome. Michael Cosentino, are you still vegan, Noah? No, that was a challenge and an experiment. It was an eye-opening experience, and it certainly has certain like whole foods on my radar for protein that were always there, but they didn't sink in, such as beans and legumes, things like that. Wait, are beans and legumes the same?
Beans are a legume.
Oh, beans
Legume.
are a legume. I see. Jose Velasquez just took a step forward with my anxiety and came to Yosemite. Good for you. For 3 days, I've been dying, still trying to enjoy myself, though. Take care. Hey, that's a huge deal. My buddy Reed, who if I may
Yeah,
make
you
a
can.
generalization about some of your experiences?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So my buddy Reed here has had some legitimate anxiety spells. Well, that's not my. You know what I mean. The point is, he knows anxiety, and he knows the process of learning to manage it in the real world, which is a world that you still, for a lot of people, have to participate in. You know, some people don't have certain opportunities. Many of which, like I've had, for example, where I've had family to catch me, and not to say Reed doesn't have a great family. He has a wonderful family, but the point is, Reed knows anxiety very well, and he knows how to work through it. So when I read your comment saying you worked up the courage to go to Yosemite, I thought of Reed because not that he's in an anxious spell at the moment, but he just took a trip to Costa Rica by himself for a week, which is out of country, first time out of country, which is a big deal, especially if you're someone who knows how traveling and being outside of your rhythm, comfort, and routine can affect your anxiety. It's a real thing, so it's very, very cool. It's very admirable. That being said, I say that so that you know that you should pat yourself on the back. Doing what you should do is different than doing what you always want to do, so that's really great. Michael, let me check for Seroquel Chapter. Ooh, I'm about to lose my battery. Reed!
You want a charger?
Yes. Would your charger work for mine?
Yeah.
You sure? That's what's up, dude.
Does it work for this one or is mine too old school?
I'm assuming yours is too old school. Yeah, yours is too old school.
What?
Thank you, though. I can't stand the rain. I love you. Michael Costantino says, Noah, I'm clinically depressed too and have major anxiety disorder, PTSD, alcoholism, but I want to give you mad props for sticking to your guns and staying on the...
It doesn't. I thought yours and mine are the same.
Yeah, yours and mine are the same.
Okay.
You still might be nearer than mine,
To someone... Okay, I'll bring you guys with me while I grab a charger, or just does one of you want to drive for a second?
I would love to go grab your charger for you.
There you go.
It's upstairs, plugged into the left power strip on my computer. So if you sit at my table or at the desk, it's plugged in down here on the left.
Wonder what
Hmm?
I get half of it.
You do get half the money. Yeah. Deal. Look at these tattoos. Oh, I was like, look at these tattoos Reed had. Look at these tattoos my boy has right there.
Hello. Oh, hey, there's your shirt off.
There's your shirtless. Tip him. Tip him.
No, please don't. That's on the cast that takes your shirt off.com.
Yeah. True. That's a good point.
Yeah, but anyways, this is a common theme in our household of not wearing shirts. So
true that.
You just happened upon the right time of the day.
Oh, Tana. You did. I'm sorry, Tana. When will your next video be released? Tomorrow. I'm releasing a video tomorrow. I'm so sorry you had to ask that twice. So I got another super chat from Izagire Aldan. Thank you. I keep screwing up that name. Thank you. And then Tana, unfortunately, did another $2 super chat for me to notice your question, which is when will my video be released? I'm dropping another one tomorrow. Yeah, let me go look to see if... let's see if you dropped something. Yeah, sorry about that, Tana. I excuse me for that. I screwed up. It screwed up, and it cost you, literally. Thanks, girl. Thanks. I can't stand the rain. I need a cold shower.
Ew! Someone kill it!
Hobo?
No, there's a bug though.
Oh.
I can kill that.
See, we can. Guys, we've been having.
Oh, that is gross.
What is it?
It's just like a beetle. Where? I'll show you.
It's like an inch long though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's a good
Oh, I
one.
thought you were like, it's good to be dead.
No, it's not good to be
Oh, it literally
inside.
moves around like a little cockroach.
Yeah,
Oh, Daisy's at it.
Get it.
Oh, Daisy, get it.
Get it, baby girl, get it.
Did she eat it?
Oh.
I think it's in her mouth.
No, it went underneath the thing.
Underneath the floorboard.
Sorry, guys. We have a
Should
bug.
have done it.
We've got a bug.
There it is.
Oh, it's in the flat.
Oh, where is it?
It's crawling. It's right here.
Ew. Ow.
Major trauma at the Thomas household. Thomas been out of household. Plat.
Wait.
Thomas
No!
Black.
All right, guys. Sorry. Back to questions.
R.I.P.
Let's see.
Oh, well.
Are we just letting go of it?
Yep, we'll let it be its own thing tonight.
Cool. Good.
Hope you guys will get it.
Get it, easy girl.
Denise says, so Denise, sorry guys, back to questions. Denise says, was CrossFit your exercise of choice that was most helpful for depression? So CrossFit is not an exercise in and of it, in
You got it.
and of itself.
Let's go.
So CrossFit is not an exercise in and of itself, but more of an exercise methodology or a training model, which speaks to constantly varied movements at high intensity. Something like that? Whatever.
Constant movement.
Performed at high intensity. My opinion, the best thing for mental health when it comes to exercise is whatever you're actually willing to do. So I was willing to show up every day, build a habit around working out in a community setting and doing whatever was written on the board. That was something that I could depend on from myself. And that was it. That's what made that perfect for me. Other people, it could be a morning walk every morning. For someone else, it could be meeting with friends and playing tennis. I don't know. The point is compliance. That's the only thing that matters, in my opinion, when it comes to like the powerful effects of exercise. Beyond that, we're just going apples and oranges because it really just depends on the person. So I do suggest anyone who's looking for something to do, go try a CrossFit community or at least some sort of community-oriented training methodology where you can be with people. So you can have people with you and you're working for a common goal. Yes. Yes. Adelaide Dubois says, I feel empty. Yeah, it's a thing. I'm sorry you feel that way. You won't always feel that way. But yeah, I hear you. Michael Cosentino, weightlifting and exercise can be hard when depressed. It absolutely can. It absolutely can. It's a wonder that people show up when they feel so down. I know so many people that have. Lord knows I have. I know Reed has. It's like there's an expression that is corny, but it's true. It's like you show up on a day you don't feel like working out and you do it anyway. It's a great day. And you show up when you feel like it. That's a good day. So I think, not that you asked, but I think something that pops into my head was like, maybe you're not willing to weight train that day, but are you willing to go walk for 10 minutes, you know? Maybe you don't want to go do a full workout, but are you willing to do...
Like an injury.
Yeah.
I mean, literally treat it like an injury.
Yeah, treat your mental health. That's really... Wow.
That's how my therapist recommended it to me.
So you mean like treat like an injury and like rehab it?
Yeah, we'll rehab it, and like if the best that you can do is go and stretch at the gym, then
you did
great.
Something.
Then you did that, and
yeah.
it helped your injury.
So that's really good. So Reed just brought up he brought up the mentality, the philosophy of treating your mental health, like a bad mental health day, relative to your desires to exercise, like an injury. And so if all you can do that day is go to the gym and stretch, then that's what you're going to do that day. You're still doing something, but you're also honoring where you're at that moment, and you're still building the habit. The whole idea for fitness, especially for those of us that struggle with mental health, but we all do in varying degrees, is to make exercise the same as brushing your teeth, the same as your making your bed, if you make your bed, the same as cooking breakfast or whatever. The point is, make exercise a habit so that motivation, inspiration, desire, whatever, don't need to be such determining factors for follow-through. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. A little bit more. We're almost done. I really want to get some more of these questions. Christina says, Adelaide, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do? How beautiful is that? Looking out for each other. Deepa says, yes. Rip City says, I need to bounce. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you for being here for the live stream. Michael Constantino says, I lose weight when depressed while others eat. Yeah, different people are affected by food in that way differently. That was a terrible sentence, but I've heard of that. I've heard of some people get depressed, they eat more. Others get depressed, they eat less. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say it again?
Oh, and some people, when they get stressed, need to eat, and some people just don't.
Yeah.
Like, they can't.
Too stressed to eat, yeah. I'm never too stressed to eat.
Right.
Okay. Linda Wynn says, favorite sports team? Portland Trailblazers.
Lakers. Oh, were you not asking me?
I was.
I was answering for now, actually.
Football? No. I mean, I'll like go Seahawks, I guess, but I don't watch football except for the Super Bowl. Joe Hajar says, "Why don't you smoke weed? It's just not for me. It's just not for me." He also says, "Why you food coma? It's just for me." Garrett Boris, hello, what's up, Garrett? Edwin Delgado, the Lakers game is on. Oh, nice. I heard LeBron was not playing any preseason games this year. Chunk Sawatskin says the thumbnail. I know, right? Kern Clux says, sub Noah, what's going on? Deepa says, it's good to see I'm not the only one struggling with this disease. I'm definitely not. Jason says, what workout routines did you stick with when you first began? Push-pull. I stuck with, like, today I will do push movements. So tricep work, right? Bench press work, shoulder work, and then pull. Like, 2 days later, I will do all workouts that are the opposite motion that mostly engage your back, and then legs. So push, pull, legs. 3-day split. Get in there for 30 minutes is all you really need if you're focused. That's how I started. But now I just do CrossFit. Not just. That's no joke. But that's what I do. And anyone can. Okay. Christina, do you have ADHD? Yeah, for sure. Linda, my wife's laughing. Linda Wynn says, you should do a meetup. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, Linda. Thank you. Jose Esparza says, I'd love to meet you. I would love to meet you too, bro. Absolutely. I can't stand the rain. Oh, Christina says, I think you are so wrong, Noah. You would have way more people than you think you would. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Henry P. Flicker says, what's up, bro? You still alive? You're still alive. I am still alive. Still here. Paul Bennett says, big thumbs up. Jose says, too funny. Deepa says, I also want to thank you for your videos early on. I watched them at a time where my depression was really bad. You're welcome. I'm glad those old videos are there. Poon Poon Smith says, hello. Something about Poon Poon and then like the most traditional last name ever, Smith. That's great. Laura JUK says, have you seen Disney's Inside Out? Okay, I already answered that one. Oscar James, what's your TRT dosage? It is 140 milligrams every week for my diagnosed hypogonadism as prescribed by my doctor for my regimented testosterone replacement therapy. Woo. Please consult your physician. That's so funny. I've got that like
you've got it on down.
Yeah, I really do. Tyler Lewis says, hey there, hi there. I'm afraid to leave my house. Your videos are inspiring and helpful. Thank you. Oh man, I'm so glad that we could bring an online community into your house with you. For a lot of us, at any given time, that's the best we can do for some connectivity. And it's a viable source, right? I hope you get out of the house when you're ready. That's for sure. Edwin Mejia says, how you feel now? I feel good. I feel like I've evened out a little bit from whatever was happening earlier. I feel good. Breebree1135, how does Super Chat work? Does our internet company change it to our bill? No, I don't think so. I think it's more like if you guys do a Super Chat, it goes directly from your account, much like an online purchase or something like that would go. And then it allows me to see your question immediately, and then supports the channel, which is great. Okay, 10 more minutes. Official countdown.
Yeah, I feel early.
Is that ready to say go longer?
Oh, I don't care. No, I mean, I'm just saying it's early.
Yeah, it's not that late. I am sober. By the way, there's a tip for staying sober. Have apps remind you to check in and do inventory. In this modern world, it's a viable solution.
Mm-hmm.
You know what app I still have not used? Use that I see all the time. I'm like, oh man, I need to use that. The one you told me to get, this one here.
That one? That one's fine.
I've never even created an account.
That's fine.
Like fine, like not that good?
No, it's fine that you're not doing it. But I mean, it's not like. I can't believe it, raw.
Raw. True.
We need a wide angle so we can both do this live stream.
True. Paul Bennett says, need to get back to this nap. Poon Poon made me LOL. Thank you, Paul, for the super chat. He super chatted just to tell me that, which is legit, dude. Hey,
I'll super chat the Poon.
Yeah, super chat the Poon all day. Get back to this nap. Enjoy it. Thank you for supporting the channel, Paul. It means a lot. Okay. Deepa says, I have to get some sleep. No, I meant to get rid of the shirt. Have a good night, people. I meant get rid of the shirt.
I called it, and you got it.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Sorry.
Oscar Jane says, do you think you can enjoy a bit of alcohol every now and then? Former daily drinker here. Nothing hardcore, though. No, I do not think that, Oscar, and here's why. I have tried for like 10 years to control this, right? I really tried hard. So does my alcoholic brain wonder sometimes? Sure. But does my reasonable, logical brain know the facts? Yeah, I know the facts. I've never been able to do that. And the thing about getting older and continuously testing those waters is that I risk more. I leverage more of my life every time I wonder. And the consequences that were headed my way were not the kind that you can so easily return from, such as losing my wife, such as crashing my car driving drunk, which was a huge habit of mine. So, no, I don't choose to go there today, and I hope I don't go there tomorrow, but we'll stick with today. Mr. Garber says, hypogonadism is caused by too much iron. Trauma and XXY, extra chromosomal information, tested these or find out why else. That's fair. It's fair little bit of observation. I shall not challenge you, sir. All right. All right. Friends, all right. Rockin' Country says, hi, people. Mr. Garber says, iron can be reduced by blood donations. True. Rob R says, severe depression here. It's that's an interesting way to, yeah.
Guy Smiley here.
Yeah, severe depression here. It seems to come more after drinking a lot. Yeah. How do you keep hope? Also, my girlfriend says she wants to hear it, but she's been busy and I don't want to bother her. Hold on, Also, my girlfriend says she wants to hear it. Maybe she doesn't want to hear it, but she's been busy and I don't want to bother her. Oh, okay, I think I understand. How do you keep hope? I just keep hope by latching onto hopeful people and hopeful groups and scenarios and opportunities and not relying too much on myself to guide that, right? Models and structure and paths that were previously laid, those have really, really helped me in all facets of life. Monaco says, hi, Jesse. So the Monaco say hi. Minion Boy says, how's your dad? He's good. He's ever busy, but he's good. Oscar Jane says, would you ever grow a huge beard? Yeah, I think I would. I think I'm going to do that this winter. Is that okay?
I thought you were just going to do a mustache.
Never mind. I'm doing a mustache in November. Christina, you are helping with my homework.
You're 6 times his face.
Come on.
I don't want this.
Dude, I want that creepy gym teacher thing for November. Oh, my mom just texted me. What does my mom have to say?
She's just texting you not to do it.
That's a private joke between me and my mom. Okay.
I feel like we're amping back up into the show.
I know. I don't know what's happening. Christina, I'm glad I'm helping with your homework. It's good to finally be of help instead of cheating on someone. Reddick says, my name is Ruby. Great stream so far. I haven't had coffee in 2 months. No stimulants. Wow. That feels great. Thanks for your advice. It was helpful. That's really cool. That seems hard. That seems really hard.
Especially with all the legal stimulants out there.
Right?
That everyone pushes as super normal.
Yeah, no kidding. I know I'm addicted to caffeine, for sure. Minion Boy says, are you getting your flu shot or on flu season. No, I personally am not getting a flu shot. Camila says, hi, Noah. Hi, Camila. Rockin' Country says, if I had $1, I'd give you one. It's all good, dude. Christina, do you have music available? I used to. I don't right now. I should actually.
It's there.
Is it on? What's that?
Send us your address. We'll send you a CD.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great idea. There's
I've
still
got 5
shrink wrapped.
boxes of about 200.
I should do some sort of like giveaway.
Oh, give them away, please. Clear my garage.
I should do some sort of giveaway.
What you should do first. What you should do first
How
is
many CDs do you have?
go through those analytically
500?
now. In the current light of what you're doing.
What is that? What? What did you just say?
Because that was a different time for young Noah, and you may want to go through and be like, okay, how much did young 18-year-old Noah support drugs, drinking, etc., etc., and just throw that out there so that
so understand what
exactly.
Okay.
I'm saying still do it.
I get what you're saying. Just preface it a little.
Of like
this was, I was 16 when I wrote those songs. 17 for the oldest one I wrote, but most of them were written when I was 16.
I would say.
Good point.
But I like the idea.
I like the idea too.
I will send you one. PM your address.
5 each.
Yeah, 5.
So yeah, I'm going to be on the lookout on my channel. I made a CD in high school. I might think of some giveaway for that CD. I made a rap CD.
Rap CD.
A rap album.
A rap record.
A rap record. Jose Esparza says, gong. Rockin' Country, what do you recommend to people who are just starting? Okay, I already answered that question. Jack Favier says, hi, Noah. What is the effect, if any, with your testosterone and losing hair on your head? None from what I can tell. I started balding way before I ever started testosterone replacement therapy. So I am balding, but I believe that was part of my genetic code. I think that was coming. I truly do. If I actually thought that it was having an effect, I would say something. I've got no shame there. Jack also says, what do you think about using benzos as an as the need arises solution to anxiety attacks so you can deal with your day? Look, I think that's something between you and your healthcare provider. The only thing I'll say about benzos is that if taken more often than not, the chance for addiction is high. And if you become addicted on benzodiazepines, the process of coming off is horrible. And the rebound anxiety is just as horrible, so it's not to be done lightly, is what I've come to understand about benzodiazepines. I would try a big dose of square breathing first. Okay, guys, 3 more minutes on this live stream, and we're going to call it, barring some crazy super chat. Should I leverage some sort of like, no, that'd be kind of low. Yep, all right. Good. I got a team that keeps me morally grounded. All right, here we go. A few more questions. Afghanaran says, hey, question, does it make any sense to go on a cut for body fat percentage first, then go on a clean bulk afterwards? Or should one really just get the bulk out of the way, then cut? You should get the bulk out of the way and then cut. That being said, the bulk, okay, when done properly, should barely be a surplus. So many people use the bulking phase as this right or freedom to eat whatever they want, gain a bunch of weight, eat dirty, so to speak, which does not lend itself well to muscle growth anyway. It lends itself well to fat gain. So yeah, if you're in a position right now where you'd like to build muscle, or maybe you need to build muscle, do that first. But challenge yourself to not gain a bunch of unnecessary fat in the process. That is a challenge. I'm not saying it's a requirement, but it's all stuff that has to eventually come off. So the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to track your food. Track your food. Rockin' Bahiani Who says, hello, I'm Brazilian. That's awesome.
Welcome.
I've never been to Brazil, but I would like to go someday. Welcome, yeah. Jose Esparza says, I gotta go to Night Noah and Company. Good night, dude.
Good night.
Good night.
Christina says yes to a previous comment. Minion says, I'm getting my flu shot tomorrow. Best of luck to you, my friend.
I'm not sure.
There you go. Christina, that's amazing. Generous, nice, man. Awesome people showing Chad some love. Denise says, man, that ice cream sandwich. Were you eating one behind me?
Yeah, I was. I was eating that. Yeah.
Probably a while ago.
Good eye.
Man, that ice cream sandwich. Okay. Couple more questions, guys. Kirsten Shanzer or something. I know. Hi, Kirsten. I don't think I'll ever say your name clean the first time. M. Arnold 92. About to start a channel after watching this. LMAO. Your vids are good though, bro. Thank you. And do it. Everyone should. It's fun. Afghan Iran says, sorry for posting this again, but does it make sense to go on a cut? It's all good. Christina says, not giving to get, just keep being you. Not giving to get, just keep being you. I will. Thank you. Wait, I can get that. I'm not giving to get. Oh, yes! That's the hope. Absolutely. I get it. Like saying, shut up.
Move on.
You move on. Now I feel like I've like have to do these live streams with my wife and my man wife next to me because of, like, they are my voice of reason. I feel like you're my business part, like my managers.
Dude, they didn't know I was buoyant.
You're not
You
that.
just outed me.
You're not that buoyant.
You just out. Not on the front side, right?
Right? Am I right? It's true.
On the back side.
Cakes for days, bro.
For sure.
Justin Simpson says, do you take vitamin D and fish oil every day? I keep forgetting to take my fish oil. It's sitting in the fridge. I'll take it right now. So this is the fish oil I got. It is Nordic Natural Ultimate Omega Extra. This that good stuff. Mm. Very entertaining.
Oh, that was probably sure.
But it's over now. But you put on quite strong. Very entertaining.
You ever tried this stuff?
Oh, what is it? Oh, gross.
What?
What?
This is great.
It's fish oil.
Try it right now.
No.
All right.
Try it.
Where are we?
Never. I will never.
It tastes
All
like
right. Let's
lemon.
find one more.
Oh,
Blech.
do it.
One more question, guys. Jason says, what workout routine did you stick with when you first began your journey? I already answered that one. Pax Life says, great live. Thank you. Pug on Your Rug says, I recently went to treatment for 2.5 months for my anxiety, and I'm glad to have your channel. I would love to see more videos on dealing with anxiety. Congratulations on getting help for your anxiety. That's a really, really wonderful thing. I recently looked at my catalog and I was like, I don't think I've done a legitimate, hey, this might help you with ... video in a while. And so it's a good reminder. I'll be sure to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. Guys, thank you so much for this live stream. This has been incredible. I cannot express the gratitude I have. This has been fun. We will see you guys next Sunday. I think I'm going to start doing these in the evening because so many more people were able to make it. Thank you to my good friend Reed for hanging out for this live stream.
Bye.
And allowing me to do this in the living room, which is public space. Yeah, and I just hope everyone has a great week, has the best week they possibly can.
Bye.
Goodbye from my wife, Jessie. Just make yourself, be 1% better this week, and we'll check in next week, and we'll see how we are all doing. Be sure to check me out on Patreon if you want to reach me one-on-one. I am available there. Link will be in the description to that. It's how we can communicate, you and I, every day via message that way, which would make me so happy. I would love to do that. And otherwise, yeah, thank you. This is great. And if you didn't get your question answered, please, please, please just be on the lookout for the next one. Jump in early. Drop me that question. I would get to them all if I could, but I think it's legitimately cool that I can say this. I couldn't get to everyone tonight because so many cool people stopped in. So anyway, I'll go ahead and I'm bad at goodbyes. I'm not a talker, but I'm going to read every single question. That's great, and that's true. I'll read all the questions that came through because I do value you guys being here. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. We will see you, see you in the next video. I'm going to try to get a couple videos made this week. Next Sunday evening. Later.